Think about a map that shows the entire world. Think about all the different threats that come from different countries across the entire globe. And that occurs on a constant basis, 24/7.
In the past 20 years, technology has changed immensely. But along with all that rapid pace, there has been an introduction of risks.
You used to see people stealing credit cards by stealing wallets, and now you have databases that have millions of credit card records in them, and you can do an enormous amount of damage that way.
There are no borders when it comes to cybercrime. And so threats and attacks are coming from all different places to all different places.
What we're seeing is the emergence of a global business of hackers seeking to obtain information, which they in turn sell on the black market.
They're stealing your entire business. Data, once it's taken and posted, has a life of its own. And there's very little you can do to predict how it's going to hurt you, except to know that it is. Keeping track of information is something that companies typically are very, very bad at.
Whatever device you use, that becomes an entry point for hackers to come in and take advantage of your account.
The risk associated with an individual is one thing. It's completely different when you use those same services now for your business. Risk assessment in the next few years has to change with the mentality that a breach is probably going to happen.
You need to be an expert not just in the technology of security. You need to be an expert in the regulatory and compliance landscape. You need to be an expert in the industry and their business. You need to understand dealing with law enforcement. That's something that we're able to do at BRG because we include people from all different kinds of disciplines.
What we do is we work with institutions that have a global footprint, and we see what's happening below the waterline. And that helps to form the basis for what we call best practices, helping institutions to figure out what the threats might be.
The reality is there's no solution to the cybersecurity problem. This is an ongoing challenge, and you need to be constantly tweaking and evolving your processes, your methods, your technologies, your approaches.
Data loss, lawsuits, distraction, public image, all those things, they're inherently bound together. And so risk assessment needs to think through, those things may happen, how are we going to react?